Hello everyone, welcome to day 21 of the 30-day challenge where we are designing thumbnails. So today's thumbnail is from AI Engineer, Introduction to Graph Rack, Zach Blumenfeld. As you can see, there's a background and there are 3-4 text over here. Then there's two images over here and this image of a guy. So let's get started. Let's rename this frame to day 21. We are almost reaching our target, 9 days to go guys. Really excited to what's coming. So I have already downloaded 3 assets. So this is gonna be the background, this one's be the foreground, like this man, and this is for something to be added over here. So let's drag and drop the background into our frame, and I'll just reduce this one size first so that I can see where we can add this background. Okay, so I'll add this background like this. Okay, and now I'll edit the image, lower the exposure, decrease the contrast, as well as the saturation. No, not the saturation. You need at least some difference, like here. See, this is the darker part, this is the lighter part. Let's reduce the exposure a bit more. And now let's see the highlights. So highlights should not be touched. Let's decrease the shadows and we are good to go for the background. The background is ready. Now let's introduce the lead character of our thumbnail, which is this guy. The links are in the description to download. Let me just remove the background using remove BG. And we are good to go. The background is removed. I'll move this guy a little bit upwards. Okay. Now we have these two things. These are probably images or applications maybe, or something related to GraphRack. I think GraphRack is a database. So since we are designing thumbnails, I'll search things related to thumbnails. Let's search Adobe Premiere Pro. So I'll search related to video editing. Okay. I like this image from the Adobe blog. Let's copy this, copy image, and let's paste it here. And we can go for Figma application. Or let's search for just Figma. Okay, this looks good. From the word, let's copy this image and let's paste it here. And we have 2 different images. Let's just crop this image so that we can adjust this. And let's crop it from here too. Okay, so now I'll move these images inside the frame. And let's move this one inside the frame. Okay. And we'll move these 2 images behind the guy, but not behind the image. Okay. Okay, so I'll log this guy, not this image. Let's move this image over here and move this image up to here. Okay. Now I'll just crop this image so that it doesn't pop out up till here. I'll do the same with this image too, but let me adjust it first. Something like this. And now let's crop it. And I'll just change the border radius to 25. Same for this. 25. And let me make this a bit downwards. Now we have the 2 images which we wanted. The gap from the right is much outwards. Okay, 146 and this is 149. Let's make it 150 as well as for this, let's make it 150. Okay, so these gaps are similar. Now we can go forward with our guy again. And let's just go to the effect section and add a drop shadow. Increase the shadow. And let's increase the blur. Let's move it a little bit towards the left. Okay. Now comes the text part, right? For the text part, first I'll draw a rectangle. The width of the rectangle will be the width of the frame, and I'll do like this. Let's add a fill of black and add a linear gradient, something like this. And I'll change this color to red too, and I'll lower the opacity to 0. Let's increase the rectangle's height as well as let's do something like this. And now for the text part, let's start adding text, intro to thumbnail designing, or we can just add this much intro to thumbnail design. Let's increase the size to 128 or a bit more. 140. It looks good. Okay. Now for this part, we need another rectangle, something like this here. And now we'll use the Figma logo. Let's put it inside the frame and inside this box. And let's make this box white. White, and make it a little bit like this. Add a border radius of 12. Now I'll add a text, Figma. And let's make it 36. And let's make the font as black. And we can reduce the size of this rectangle. Let's group them and center them. And let's make this a group again. So we have this nice little box over here ready. Now we need another box which is full workshop. So we can write, instead of full workshop, we can write something like maybe full course. Let's copy this, paste it here, and bring forth full course. Let's not make it black. Maybe we can keep it black. Let's increase the letter spacing to like this. And let's move it inside. And let's just color it with yellowish. Add a linear gradient. And I'm going to use a lighter shade of yellow. Let's add white in between. This looks good. And now this is ready too. Only these things left. So let's design that too. I can copy this again and paste. Let's just change the color to white. We can write 30 days challenge. Okay. Let's make this regular and increase this one size to 64. Okay. So now using the pen tool, we can make a box around this. I need to check the spacing. It's 77. We can, add 77 from here. Okay, 77. But now I want to decrease this one size to 32 and increase this to something like this. Is this 30 days in the middle? Let's make it. Okay. Let's change the stroke color to white too. And let's increase the stroke weight. before. And I'll increase this 2 and this 2. Then let's make the weight as 3. And let's keep the challenge at the center of this square. And I think our thumbnail is ready, guys. Except for this, we can change this guy's appearance a little bit using images tool. Let's increase the exposure, contrast, not much. Saturation, we won't touch that. Temperature, maybe cool down a bit. Tint, we aren't touching tint. Highlights, we aren't touching them. Arrows, we can decrease. Or if I increase, no, arrows we are gonna decrease. Okay. Now the thumbnail is ready. What do you think, guys? Was this challenging or not? Please let me know in the comment section, as well as if you have any thumbnail in your mind, please drop the link in the comment section. More videos coming soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.